Man, look at that backdrop. There is not a cloud in the sky, but we're gonna make some of our own. This is round 7 of the Formula Drift Pro Championship. We are here at Utah Motorsports campus, just outside of Salt Lake City, Utah. We're kicking things up. Here we go. So Ryan Littrell will lead. Ryan's chasing him down.
Frederick Osbo doing what Frederick Osbo does, which is lay down a perfect lead run.
Osbo cannot be shaken. Oh, no hit.
The track's really fun to drive.
Can you feel it? Are you elevated like the fans that have lined up all the way to the street? Yes, you can. That's right. We are elevated 5,000 feet. This is round 7 of the Formula Drift Pro Championship. These people, ravenous fans, lining up to enter UMC, Utah Motorsports Campus.
Utah is now the fastest track in our series. That venue is insane. It's high in elevation, which makes it a little bit of a struggle to put power down. But if you can manage to put the power down in the high elevation, you could really take advantage of the long straightaway into initiation and like just the fast pace throughout the whole course.
You know, it takes a lot of your motors here. This is a really power-hungry track, and what we've been working on now, among other things, is trying to up our power level. We're heading into uncharted territory when it comes to horsepower, so we're pushing stuff as hard as we can, and we're definitely pushing a little bit more power now than we have been before.
A lot of challenges coming into this weekend. FD made new changes to the first outer zone, which is actually quite difficult. In theory, it should have made things easier, but I think once the driver started hitting the track, very, very challenging, very difficult to see exactly where the edge of the track is when you're coming in with a lot of speed. So, new challenge for all of us this weekend.
A kind of a really unique irony of James's season is the fact that he's sitting on 3 wins. He's sitting on 3 championships. Only 2 other drivers have 3 championships. If he gets a 4th win and a championship, that will put him in a league of his own. It'll be 4 wins in a championship year over 8 events and 4 championships, which nobody else has.
A championship could be crowned here today. And it could be James Dean, first ever 4-time champion. But the pressure and all of the weight lies on Odi Bakshis's shoulders. That's the big news. Are you ready to send it? Here we go. This is very telling of the championship. This has championship implications. Odi Bakshis, this is a must-win for the championship to stay alive. If he gets knocked out, James Dean will be your 20th. Diego Higa, just like that, goes off. And here we go. Oh, Higa bows out. That's a wrap. He fists it. So, there it is. Hiro Manoa, Kyle Mohan. Mohan, the last starfighter. All right, here we go. We got Kyle the Menace Mohan, Hiro Manoa, and here goes Kyle Mohan into, looks like he sees just a little bit there. It'll be a small deduction, but not an incomplete. Now going to the second outside zone. Good angle from him. Hiro Manoa, that allows him to just be right there. Looks like he backs off just a little bit. Kyle Mohan in that last outside zone. Way shallow by Kyle Mohan. There it is. Hiro Manoa gets the win unanimously. Congratulations to him. Unfortunately, again, Kyle Mohan knocked out. Connor Shanahan, Rome Sharp, surprisingly, these guys have not seen battle. Look at that winning percentage from, that's just this year, given that Connor Shanahan, no rookie by any means in drifting, but a rookie in the Formula Drift Pro Championship here in the States.
It was a real honor to battle Rome. It sucks that it was top 32, especially this weekend when Rome has really found his feet with the car and the guys have found lots of problems what he's been struggling with. So I can't thank this guy enough, honestly. He's been like my dad in the USA, picking up hats and taking care of me like a little child, and gave me the opportunity, of course, to come and showcase my skill in Formula Drift, so a massive shout out to him. But yeah, unfortunately it's business, and we both gave it everything. I came out on top this time, and I'm sure we'll go again another time.
Both V8 cars. You got, again, Matt Field. That thing is wound up. That car's at 11. Simon Olsen finding the sweet spot. You can see 1-1, so they are equal going against each other. Matt Field, the Orla Heatwave visual. Lean Customs, Corvette, the beast from the bay. 777 initiates that first outside zone. dials it in, that first one. Simon Olsen in tow, hops forward, and Matt Field, you can see locking up those Sports Star wheels, and now going that last outside zone. Simon Olsen not exactly matching the angle of Matt Field. Aggressive, the beast of the bay. He does dip that tire, and tip to tail with Matt Field. Look at aggressive. He is making his presence felt. Does not rattle the Norwegian pilot of Simon Olsen in his second outside zone. Simon, look at this. Matt almost tried to force an error. Hey, I'm right here, bro. The beast of the bay, the fangs, the claws, it's all out. Trying to sink him in. Transition that last outside zone. Simon Olsen right there. Good line by Olsen. Slide him left for Field, right for Olsen, and Matt Field gets the win. And I see your head nod there, Jacob. How crazy would it be if we do crown a champion here in Utah? I think Irwindale's gonna go bananas.
Yeah.
Because it's like no holds barred, because that's our Monaco, that's our Talladega. So I think it's gonna just be absolutely insane. We got fans queued up here. This line is huge. Sweet hats, bro.
Thank you.
You stoked? Where are you coming from?
St. George, Utah.
St. George, Utah. All right. What's up with the pink pants? What's going on here?
For Lorette. We're trying to get Lorette to come over.
Oh, fancy pants?
She's in that trailer. She's right there.
Lorette! They are wearing official Lorette Nickel pants.
No. Are you serious? You guys, I'm so grateful.
Didn't know there's a Fancy Pants fan club. Trying to interrogate people. Look at these two cowboys.
Those aren't boots, bro.
Those aren't boots. Those aren't boots. You got sweats and a cowboy hat, dude. What's going on here? You're not a cowboy.
What?
Welcome back, or welcome if you're just joining us here. This is Formula Drift, and this is round 7 of the Formula Drift Pro Championship here at Utah Motorsports Campus, simply known as UMC. And there we are. There are your 16 drivers, 14 cars. We talk about Kazuya, we talk about Turk. Their cars will manifest, and we'll see them out there on track. Utah Motorsports Campus, are you ready to send it? That's right. Round 7 of the Formula Drift Pro Championship. James the Machine Dean, he got it done in an S chassis pre-COVID. He is fighting for, and in a dominant fashion, his 4th championship, would be the first ever 4-time champion. Here we go, James Machine Dean, AutoZone Mustang RTR, Spec 5 FD. He wants to advance on and knock out Odie and maybe win it. We'll see. Andy Haley, he's gonna fight tooth and nail, going to that second outside zone. Goes the Mustang, little disruption there, little attitude. Look at the precision. I mean, he is putting on a clinic. There goes Andy Haley, and look at that. He is right on that racer's edge. He is riding that tire right on that white line. James Dean goes in on the inside. Amazing proximity by James Dean. Slide him left for James Dean, or right for Andy Haley, and a good effort by Andy Haley, but James just a level up. Odie Bakshis needs to advance on. So the championship relies on Odie's success here. Odie Bakshis comes to that first outside zone. He is right there on that razor's edge. Connor Shanahan, the Shadow, living up to his new nickname, as he is a Formula Drift rookie, but a rookie by no means. He's a champion across the pond, and Shanahan grinds into the door, transitions into that last outside zone. Here comes Shanahan. He's applying the pressure. Odie Bakshis absolutely on the edge of the track. Shanahan dials in. Odie Bakshis, the field suspension, and there he is. He's grinding the door. Let's see the transition. How's he gonna do? Shanahan goes in. Odie Bakshis right there. Odie Bakshis comes out of it a little bit. Oh, wow. Here we go. Odie must win. It's a one more time for one. One more time. They're going at it again, and it's unanimous. All right, Odie Bakshis back at it like a track addict into that second outside zone. Connor Shanahan right there. Takes a little bit of angle out of it. Odie Bakshis, the pride of Lithuania. Now in Southern California. Field suspension boss. He's right there once again like a broken record. Can Connor Shanahan take down Odie Bakshis and solidify it? James Dean as their 24 Formula Drift champion. Connor Shanahan goes into the outside zone. There he is once again. Odie Bakshis in the pocket. Shanahan goes to that second outside zone. Odie Bakshis once again right there. Look at that left foot brake. Odie risking it for the biscuit. Banging doors. Oh, doctor. Going to that last outside zone. Here goes Odie Bakshis. Comes in on the inside. Shanahan right there on the outside. Banging doors once again. Here we go. This is a must win for Odie Bakshis, and Odie Bakshis gets the win. The championship is still alive.
I know I got green, maybe not.
I had to put, I had the chance. I was like, I could knock him here a little bit, put it on there. That was literally the only thing I was gonna say. Everything else. But he transitions fast, so I knew that I'm just gonna clutch kick my way into his ass, and it was like
I was playing with fire though.
I know, but I had to do it. I feel like.
All right, let's go to the other side of the bracket. The Force, Chris Forsberg, 3-time champion. And here comes Hiro Manoa, Juku Racing, Jerry Yang Racing vehicle. Comes that first outside zone. He does exceed it just a little bit. Let's see the posture here. Going to that second outside zone. Forsberg jumps to the side of him. Look at the power on deck. He mimics the angle. Hiro's putting the car in the right place. Oh, Forsberg looks like he transitions. I want to see that angle though. Again, sometimes that's not totally indicative. And look at Hiro Manoa from Japan. Tip to tail, Hiro Manoa drops in. Forsberg uses all of the course. Talking about the edge of the course, that first outside zone transitions into outside zone 2. Here goes Forsberg. Manoa, he's back there a little bit. Here goes Forsberg. The GT radio goes round. Here coming to that last outside zone. He keeps it between the lines. Forsberg dialing it in right there. So here we go, slide him left for Hiro Manoa, right for Chris Forsberg, the 3-time champion, gets the win. Chris Forsberg gets the win, taking out Hiro Manoa. All right, go relax or get more stressed out regardless. All right, well, our grade 8 has been settled here at Utah Motorsports Campus. Don't go anywhere, the plot thickens, championship still up for grabs. Odie, James Dean, who's gonna win? Be right back. This is Dylan Hughes, the dozer. This is the Permatex hot rod that my man went 202 miles per hour on. So glad you're here.
Yes. So this is the class that we ran it in. So 1000cc, MPS is motorcycle, partial streamline, and BF is blown, so forced inducted, and then aftermarket fuel. So the 1000 MPS BF record is like over 300 miles an hour. Zero interest in doing that whatsoever. So I was happy to get the 200. And so this thing started off as a 2021 Kawasaki ZH2, so supercharged 1000. It dynoed 212 to the rear wheel, and then I cut the gas tank in half. I took the bars and I flipped them over, cut the end down so like my hand barely fits on the handlebar. Arrow? To try and stay inside of the arrow. Yeah, exactly.
Speed wobbles at what? Speed
165.
165 he had speed wobbles,
yeah,
dude. Roll the tape.
Big 200-mile-an-hour guy.
200, baby!
First battle of our grade 8, James Dean, Dylan Hughes. James, you know, he needs to continue on. But again, he's cool. Dylan Hughes wants to take him out. He wants a victory here this year. He wants to get on the box. James Dean puts it right in that first outside zone. Now transitioning to the second outside zone. There goes James. Dylan Hughes oh, James goes tires off. Throws up the gravel. That throws off Dylan Hughes quite a bit. Here we go, James Dean. And again, Odie Bakshi saying, go, Dylan, go. As he goes in that second outside zone. Whoa, look at this. So Dylan Hughes, James Dean gets to the door, he spins out, and some contact was made. Here we go, James Dean, Dylan Hughes. Is James Dean still alive? And yes, he is. James Dean gets the victory. It's a must-win for Odie Bakshi. Otherwise, if Odie loses here against Jeff Jones, James Dean is your 2024 Formula Drift champion. Here we go, Jeff Jones will lead Odie Bakshi, giving chase. Here comes Jeff Jones, the evil Nissan 370Z, Odie Bakshi in tow, kind of dives in. You saw him kind of attack Jeff Jones, now transitioning into the second outside zone. Jeff Jones digs deep in that second outside zone. Now coming to that last outside zone, Odie Bakshi's kind of taking a shallower line and now dives in on the third. And Odie Bakshi, so you can see, lunching back and forth. Odie Bakshi's into that first outside zone. He gets right to the edge of the course. Now transitioning outside zone 2. A little bit of wavering here, good angle there from Odie Bakshi, and this is what we saw from him out front. Jeff Jones back there quite a bit. Odie Bakshi puts it in. Jeff Jones puts 2 tires off, not part of the conversation. It's a must-win for Odie Bakshi for championship contention, and he gets the win. Odie Bakshi unanimously gets the win. He's going against James Dean in the Final Four. This is exactly what we wanted. James Dean, Odie Bakshis in the final 4. Odie holds the fate if it goes to Irwindale, and now 9 championships between drivers that are still in it. Frederick, the Norwegian Hammer Osmo, the Rockstar Energy Drink Toyota GR Supra initiates. Chris Forsberg into Osmo using all the course. Watches transition, the rocket, the slingshot by both of them. Look at Freddie. Actually, Forsberg gave him some room, bounces back, jumps forward. Oh, Forsberg taking an inside line. Let's see how they handle this last outside zone. Drops into formation. Osmo in, Forsberg right there. Chris Forsberg through that start chicane. Let's see the mile per hour go up, the accelerometer. A little bit of decel there, going to that first outside zone, riding right on that edge. And now coming into that second outside zone, very similar tit for tat. Forsberg flirting with the edge of the track. He's off. So he throws up a little bit of dirt here, transitions in that last outside zone. Forsberg right there. Now he's on that course edge. Osmo, there he is right there. So here we go, taking a look at Frederick Osmo, Chris Forsberg, and one more time, and Frederick Osmo gets the win. Right now it's Beecham out front. Jonathan Hurst in the chase position. Beecham, Hurst, he talked about how hot the car was running. Even though he's sponsored by Mr. Cool, he can't keep the car too cool. And there it goes, Trent Beecham into that second outside zone. Now transitioning into that final outside zone. Beecham, he started shallow and then brought it in, and look at Hurst. Here's 2 young guns taking out each other. So here we go. Jonathan Hurst, Mr. Cool Cadillac XLR, initiating into that first outside zone. Big angle from him. Puts it not all the way into that first outside zone, but definitely gets in there. Trent Beecham, that allows him to get to the side of it and into that second outside zone. The way Beecham's car is set up, very settled. Now transitioning is that, oh, buddy. Let's take a look at that. I want to look at that overhead. Oh, it looks like Hurst goes off 1-2. Oh, man. You know, stoked. Trent Beecham, 999, gets the win. The Clone X, Nexen Tires, BMW, the boy from Southern California.
Some of that, baby. I'm on a roll right now. Hell yeah. Oh, that'll wake me up.
It's a must-win for Odie, and if Odie wins, it comes down to Irwindale. If James Dean wins, he holds the fate. Will he be our first ever 4-time champion? Don't go anywhere. Final 4 when we come back here in Utah. Odie Bakshis holds the fate if the championship battle goes on to Irwindale. It's a must-win for Odie, and if Odie wins, it comes down to Irwindale. If James Dean wins, will he be our first ever 4-time champion and our 2024 Formula Drift champion? Odie Bakshis, James Dean leaving the start line. The championship is up for grabs, and it's between these 2 gentlemen. Odie Bakshis, let's send it! James Dean comes in, chasing him down to that first outside zone. Now transitioning into the second outside zone. Odie Bakshis, good composure. James Dean right there, maybe giving a little bit of inch. And here comes Odie Bakshis in that second outside zone, transitioning into that final outside zone. James Dean, he wants it. He goes into the dirt. He drops tire. Odie Bakshis keeps the composure. Do we have a 2024 champion in James the Machine Dean? Or is it Odie Bakshis going to put a stop to it? Again, it's championship or push. James Dean goes that first outside zone, transition to outside zone 2. Odie Bakshis, now he makes his presence felt. Oh, look at him, angle for angle. James Dean dips the tire. 1-2, trunks are flapping. It's championship or push. Odie Bakshis gets thrown off. James Dean, massive angle. Odie Bakshis riding shotgun in that right-hand drive Ford Mustang. Are you kidding me? If James Dean wins, he is your 2024 champion, and Odie Bakshis gets the win. Odie Bakshis gets the win. Yeah.
Maybe a really nice feeling going into Irwindale, knowing there's a chance, and that's why I'm here. I've been battling for the championship, and just not giving up.
So congratulations to Odie Bakshis. He gets the victory. He's in the finals. Who will join him? Trent Beecham, Frederick Osmo. Trent Beecham is guaranteed his first ever Formula Drift podium. Beecham out of the gate comes out swinging. He knows he can take down the 3-time champ. Here we go, Beecham in that first outside zone. Look at him using all of the course. He is possessed. Oh, Beecham, what do we got?
I think we got a DB.
Into that second outside zone. Now coming into that last outside zone, Frederick Osbo brings it right there. And look at Freddie banging on the door and across that finish line. Trenton Beecham D-beating under, no contact, so you cannot replace it. Frederick Osbo gets the win. This is his bye run. The car's running. It's Osbo and Bakshis in the final. Hey, could Osbo potentially jump up to second? We'll look at that overall. I'm talking about in the championship, given the point difference there.
I think there is a mathematical possibility. It'll be, I believe it's there.
Frederick Osbo chasing down Odie Bakshis in that first outside zone. These are the finals here in Utah. The Type S Elevated. Round 7, and the championship's coming down to Irwindale. Odie Bakshis, like you said, perfection. Frederick Osbo, he brings it in. He's looking tight. That last outside zone, the cars are wound up, and there it is. Odie Bakshis once again. Let's send it for potentially the last time here in Utah. Frederick, the Norwegian Hammer Osbo, the Rockstar Energy Drink Toyota GR Zuma. Oh, knocks the bumper off of Odie Bakshis' S chassis. Freddie, he's got that special sauce. Let's see if he can pour it on the brisket. Brisket Bakshis, right? Got that smoked meat into that second outside zone. Odie Bakshis has been perfection. Shown a little bit of glimmer, a little bit of opportunity for Frederick Osbo. Diving in. Woo-wee! All right, so here it is. Third place here, round 7 of the Formula Drift Pro Championship, his first ever FD podium from Southern California. Next in tires, the 999 Clonex BMW, Trenton Beecham! And the driver that elevated and gets the win is unanimously Odie Bakshis gets the win!
Final Four was already like a final battle with James, like that was like my chance to give myself, another opportunity to clinch the championship and not just know for a fact I'm going into Irwindale without a chance. And now I have that hope. And between now and Irwindale, I just got to go through the cars and be diligent. That's what we've been doing. And these things take a beating, and I just got to go through them and make sure they're ready for another beating at Irwindale to just give it one final fight.